Welcome dear students to the next part of the 12 months video number 2. Yesterday we had seen the story of 12 months till page number 10 where Morocco was tortured by her stepmother and her sister Helena previously by telling her to do all the household work and then throw her out of the house to bring violets and strawberries. The 12 months helped her with it. And what happened after she found strawberries? We are going to see in the second part of the video today. Let's read. Morocco picked them joyfully till she had filled her apron full. Then she thanked the months with all her heart and scampered merrily home. Helena and the stepmother wondered when they saw Morocco bringing the strawberries. Her apron was full of them. "Where did you pick them?" asked Helena sulkily. "There are plenty of them growing in the forest on the high mountains." Helena took all the strawberries and ate them all up with her mother. They didn't leave even a single one for Morocco. On the third day, Helena ordered, "Morocco, go into the forest and get me some red apples." The stepmother caught hold of Morocco and without giving her a chance to speak, pushed her out of the door and shut it after her. Morocco went to the forest again, weeping bitterly. But she didn't wander about this time. She ran straight to the top of the mountain where the big fire was burning and the 12 months were sitting round the fire. "Please, kind sirs, help me." Great January nodded and asked her, "What are you looking for today?" "I am looking for red apples. If I don't bring them, my sister and my mother will kill me." "Tell me, father, tell me please, where could I find them?" Great January rose up. He went over to one of the older months. It was September. He handed the club to him and said, "Brother, take the high seat." Month September took the high seat upon the stone and swung the club over this fire. The fire began to burn with a red flame. The snow began to melt, but there was a cold wind that sent the faded leaves down to the ground. It was autumn. Morocco saw just one apple tree with red apples hanging high among its branches. "Shake the tree at once, Morocco," commanded September. Right, right gladly Morocco shook the tree. And first one apple fell down, and then another. "Now, Morocco, that's enough. Run home quickly," shouted the months. Morocco obeyed at once. She picked up the apples, thanked the months with all her heart, and ran merrily home. Helena and the stepmother wondered when they saw Morocco bringing the 2 apples. "Where did you get them?" asked Helena. "I found them in the forest on the high mountain." "And why didn't you bring more, or did you eat them on the way home?" said Helena harshly. "Alas, sister dear, I haven't even tasted them. I shook the tree twice. 2 apples fell down, and they wouldn't let me shake the tree again. They shouted to me to go straight home," protested Morocco. "May you be struck to death by lightning," said the wicked Helena, and began to eat the apple. It tasted so delicious that she told her mother she had never tasted anything so nice in all her life. The stepmother liked it too. When they had finished, they wanted some more. "Mother, give me my fur coat. Let's go to the forest ourselves and get the apples." They dragged little wretch around them, all up again on her way home. We'll find the place all right, and I'll shake them all down, however they shout at me." Her mother agreed readily. They wrapped themselves in fur coats and shawls, and off they went to the forest. The snow lay deep, and they wandered about for a long time. But at last they saw the top of the mountain where the big fire was burning, and the 12 months were sitting. They stepped up to the fire and stretched out their hands to warm them, without asking permission or speaking one polite word. "Why have you come here, and what are you looking for?" asked Great January crossly. "Why do you want to know, you old fool?" replied Helena angrily. "It's no business of yours," said her mother. Great January frowned and swung the club over his head. The sky grew dark in a moment. The fire burned low. The snow began to fall thick, and an icy wind began to blow through the forest. Helena and her mother couldn't see one step in front of them. They tried to find their way out, but the snow fell in huge masses, and soon they were lost in it. At home, Morocco waited and waited, yet Helena and her mother did not come back. When she went to search for them, she found neither her mother and sister nor the 12 months in the forest. At last, she returned home sadly. So good Morocco inherited the cottage and the land around it. She married a kind husband, and they both lived happily ever after. So here we finish the reading of our full lesson, children. Okay, now let's see what this part of our video says. Morocco picked up an apron full of strawberries and reached home happily. Her stepmother and Helena, her sister, were again surprised to see the strawberries. They ate all of them, not leaving even one of it for poor Morocco. The next day she was ordered to bring apples. Her mother pushed her out of the house. Morocco again ran into the forest without wandering this time, straight to the months and asked for their help. This time, Great January, September. This time the season was autumn. After a month, September swung the club. But this time there was only one apple tree. "Shake the tree at once," commanded September. At once Morocco did it, but this time she got only 2 apples with which she came home. Seeing only 2 apples, her mother and sister blamed her of eating the rest of apples. Though Morocco explained them the full situation, they were not convinced. They ate the apples and, longing for more, walked into the forest without Morocco. Soon they reached the place on the high mountains where the 12 months were sitting. Very rudely, without permission, both of them warmed their hands on the fire and answered Great January. Great January was cross and swung his club. Soon everywhere there was thick snowfall, as it was the winter season. At last, Great January was cross. Soon there was heavy snowfall everywhere, and both were lost. At last, Morocco went in the forest to find them, but she could not find either the months or her mother and sister, and she returned empty-handed. In the end, she inherited the cottage and the land around it, and lived happily, marrying a kind-hearted man. So students, did you see? Kindness and truth always pays back. Your good deeds always come back to you and vice versa. So always be good to others and be a kind-hearted person, always ready to help others. Now, let's see some meanings that we have come across in our video number 2. The first one, sulkily, in a bad-tempered way. Snatched, it took or pulled something away quickly. Bade, told or ordered. Starlets, some stars. Harshly, rudely or unkindly. Delicious, with a pleasant taste or tasty. Inherited, received from someone who is dead. Hope you all like the video, children. Thank you for watching and please do not forget to press the like button. Goodbye until the next video.